Hello and welcome to another CMEPG video. I'm Morten and this is another hobby vlog. So this week has been... Okay, remember how I said last week was a slow week? I was wrong, apparently. This was a slow week. I'm obviously working on my Gundabad Orcs and... I don't know. It's, the Gundabad Orcs themselves, the warriors. So far, I really haven't gotten far with them, but I find it a bit tedious to work with. I don't know why. I quite enjoyed painting my Urukai, and I did quite enjoy painting the Gundabad Orc General, no, not the General, the Captain, who you will see in this video. And I painted him first, and then I started working on the other ones, and I sort of just got bored after a little bit. So I haven't painted for like 2 or 3 days, because I just didn't feel like it. But I still have something to show you, obviously. So first of all, let's just show the progress of the 3 Gundabad Orc Spearmen that I've been working on, and then afterwards I'll show the completed Captain. So yeah, let's take a look. So, as you can see, when I said I hadn't gotten that far, I really meant it. Basically, I have done the faces of these 3, I have done the base of the metal, and on this one I have done the base of the leather, but that's literally it. So I have done the skin, which I did with the Rakath flesh, Paladvik flesh, and then a wash of what's it called? Agrex Earthshade, of course. I did the eyes blue because I thought as dark as blue eyes, these are white Gundabad Orcs. They probably would have similar eye color. I might not do it for all of them. We'll see. Lead Belcher's the armor so far. And then Ryan's hide as the leather on this one. So on this first one, which is, I like all 3 models by the way. First one, again, there's barely any skin to show, so there's really not much to see of this guy yet. And of course, it won't even focus. Okay. There you got to focus, but as you can see, there's not much to see right now. He's sort of just metal right now, as you know, rock on. This guy, you can see a bit more of his face. Let's see if we can get it into the light or something. You can also maybe see his eyes and his teeth, which I have painted. So again, haven't gotten particularly far. And this guy who's a bit more interesting to look at by now, because he has at least a little bit more to him, with the leather being base painted, but not no more than that. Then you can see I have this is the one where I cut off the head and added a hunter orc head and sculpted some what I would call dreadlocks basically onto him, because I thought orc with dreadlocks, that's cool. What do you think of it actually now that the hair's done and face is done? Do you think this was a good direction to go? I quite like it. You see there's a bit of blood around the mouth, because I figured I saw a picture in one of the books or on the internet, something of a Gundabad Orc, and there was blood all over him, so I thought I should add some blood. I'm usually a bit apprehensive about adding blood to my miniatures, because often it can just feel very fake. I did it on my Orc Captain, I did it on my Orc Berserkers, but I'm usually pretty careful with it. But I thought to some of these Gundabad Orcs, I'm gonna make them a bit violent and bloody. So, do you like this one so far? But that's literally all that I've done of Gundabad Orcs so far. So, I mean, I hope I'll be painting more next week. But so far, that is what I've done from the Gundabads. Now let me go and show the Captain. And here we have it. A Gundabad Orc Captain. This guy is finished, and I am personally quite fond of how he ended up looking. And obviously, you can see also the blonde hairs before. We have the leather, which has been highlighted with from the Rannoch's hide all the way up to Jumble Brown. It is, yeah, with you know, standard normal oil, then a bit of a mix of the two colors, normal oil, a bit of a mix, building up the color slowly. That is what I've done with that. The metals are mostly lead belcher, which was then given normal oil to shade it down, and then highlighted with chainmail. I like some spots, like for example, I think you can see here, I don't know what you call this, the midsection, no, not the midsection, the corner of the shield was based with Ironbreaker instead, to give it, just to make it stand out so it's not one whole color, and then same process. I also did with a few other metal pieces here and there, oh yeah, of course now I don't remember, and it's hard to see through the camera. But then what I also did was I gave certain parts of the metal a wash of Agrex Earthshade to dirty it up a little bit, which I thought worked quite well. See, I did a base as I usually do. This was my first time to add flowers to one of my normal bases. You can see right in the back there, which I thought was quite fun. That Gundabad Captain was my first guy with flowers, but I think it looks good, and it's more batch, and I mean, bad guys can run over flowery areas too. But I quite like this guy, and I'm excited to see this guy lead some Gundabad, and maybe also some Hunt Orcs. Yeah. Let me just see if I can get the nicest shot of him. Maybe, oh, that's much better. Much better. So I hope you really like this guy. I know I do. And this should give you an idea of what the Hunter Orcs will look like when they're done. Not the Hunter Orcs, the Gundabad Orcs. Will look like when they're done, seeing as they are painted in the exact same way, except I'll probably be, hopefully, a little bit faster. I mean, this guy was painted alone, because you want to paint your heroes one at a time, I think. And I also decided to paint this guy first, because I felt like I knew I wasn't going to get painting a lot this week, so I wanted something to show, something finished. So this guy is what I finished this week, and then I have the other 3 still to work on, and as well as the 9 that I haven't even started with yet. We'll see how far I get next week. And I should also say, by the way, that I will be going on a holiday for 3 weeks to the United States, which means that you will have a vlog next week, but after that there will be 3 or 4 weeks break from my hobby vlogs, because I won't have time to paint and do any hobby related stuff at all. I'll just be on holiday and having a good time. So you will have a vlog next week, and then there will be about a month where I won't be posting any vlogs, though I'm sure I'll still be on a couple of battle reports and stuff that have been recorded previously. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Support your hobby, and happy strategy battle gaming.